Good morning. And welcome to the last DS Castlevania game that I have not played on stream yet. I'm quite looking forward to this. I have not touched a Castlevania since I last streamed one. There is an intro movie. Let's watch that first. I honestly don't know if I've ever seen this. There we go. And before the thing starts to play again, there is no music on this screen. Great. Hate that. There we go, that's better. So, bit of background. This is one of 3 Castlevania games for the Nintendo 3DS, not 3DS. And it is the one I have the least experience with. I know it's good. I played through it once, and like a half. But it's been quite a few years, so this will be as close to a blind playthrough as we'll get with any of the Castlevania games. I need to remember how to spell my name, actually. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, as with most Castlevanias, this will not be 100% playthrough, because absolutely not. Oh, you have to draw something. I don't want to... I can't draw. Ah, you have presets. Okay. Let's go with... Let's go with the bat. Blue bat. Blue bat. Sure. Oh boy, here we go. 1944. Am I gonna read this? I'm not gonna read this. If I've learned anything, then that Castlevania text flies by way too quickly for me to read it out loud. I'm not skilled enough at that. But as far as I know, this is also like the most modern, or one of the, like the 3rd most modern Castlevania game. And by modern, I mean it's not the newest. I think the last DS Castlevania game that got released is Order of Ecclesia. But in terms of timeline, 1944 is as close to the modern day as we can get. And then obviously Aria and Dawn of Sorrow play in the future. At least as of the year streaming this. Ah, that whip, there's no mistaking it. You're Jonathan Morris. Good eye, and you are? Ah, forgive me, I'm Vincent Doran. By order of the church, I have been awaiting you. To think that the master of the legendary vampire killer would come here, a blessing indeed. Too bad he can't actually use it. Charlotte! Can't you even pretend to play along for once? Well, that's the truth, isn't it? You can't lie to a priest. What, are you suggesting the whip is a fake then? It's true, I can't use the vampire killer. This whip wasn't actually passed down through my family. You've heard of the Belmont family, haven't you? Well, of course I have. They've used that whip for generations to destroy Dracula. And your family is related to the Morris family by blood. Been doing your research, huh? Unfortunately, the fact is, we're not the true successors. No problem, though. We won every battle till now with that whip. Not one loss. Lucky you have met You have me to help you. Was wondering about that. And you are? Hey, Craig. Good morning. How are you doing? Well, excuse me. If you're from the church, then remember this. I'm Charlotte Allin? Allin. I've heard that name before. Oh, you must be the great magician everyone's been talking about. To think that she was a mere child. That's the one thing I love about modern Castlevania games, is like the anime aesthetic leans itself well to like very expressive facial portraits. Oh well, I mean, such a lovely young lady. You have that, Jonathan. He called me lovely. So anyway, Winston, you had some business with me? Yes, I do. I've been ordered to assist you in your quest. I've brought potions with me, but well, it's a matter of economics. You want us to pay? Oh yeah, great. He's the shopkeeper. Fantastic. More importantly, the castle. Is that really Dracula's castle? No one has seen Dracula thus far. However, the church insists that it is indeed Dracula's castle. No doubt about it. The castle is pulsing with dark magic power. Can't imagine anything but the castle of Lord Dracula that I studied in the books. Sounds like fun. Yes, of course it does. Come on, better get going then. Yes, please let me play the game. Thank you. Just trying to get the garden sorted. I mean, that sounds like something nice. I'm doing quite well. My voice is a bit sore. I don't know why. I hope I'm not sick again. I'm glad it's the weekend. Not gonna lie. I needed the break. The screens are in the correct... Oh, the screens are in the correct order. Fantastic. But yeah. Just 3 more days of work, and then finally it's vacation time. Switch main character with X. Yes, so we can... We have Charlotte, who has a book that she punches people with. Clearly effective. And then we have Jonathan, who punches people with a whip, which seems a lot more effective. Than a book, not gonna lie. Can I slide? Okay, it's gonna take me a while to get used to the controls again. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, also, you gain a small... If I remember this correctly, it's been a few years. If you switch characters, you gain like a short little boost in speed. So this is the most effective way of passing through the game. Which I won't do because, oh my god, is it annoying. Also, the book does more damage than the whip. Which is great. There we go. Yeah, so her main weapons is essentially that she can summon things from the book. And obviously Jonathan just has your standard arsenal of weaponry. But because I usually only use Jonathan, or mainly used him the last time I played this game, I am gonna challenge myself a little bit and try to stick to Charlotte as much as I can. She feels significantly worse to play, gonna be honest, but, you know, a bit of challenge never hurt anyone. Oh, hi there. Oh, that's bad. So the main reason why she, at least at the moment, I don't know if she gets any weapons down the line. Run! What a lovely creature. The main reason she feels a bit clunky is because whenever you attack mid-air, which you want to do, because in Castlevania games you rarely attack from the ground, the post-fire delay is quite big. So whenever I land, it takes like a split second before I'm able to move again. And it seems only Jonathan can use knives, yeah. Another reason why playing as Charlotte isn't the most convenient thing, it's... Jonathan gets all the cool shit, let's just put it that way. But yeah, we'll see how well this goes. Come on. I also think... Yes. We can have our secondary screen again. Just as I like my cosplay games. Wait cube. Call partner. My partner's done stuff. And here's the other thing about this game, which I actually kind of like, is it is comparatively puzzly for a Castlevania game. Because you get two characters and they get to interact like this in different ways with one another. It just allows the game to... Yeah, have more puzzles, be a bit more interesting in that way, which I kind of like. Right, you can also have your secondary character out at all time, and I think if they get hit, you just lose MP, which is fine. And they also do attack, which is quite nice. So that adds a bit of another layer of things you can do in this game. Which is quite cool. And most stuff is like dedicated to one character, so you don't really get to... You don't necessarily have to choose who to get what, which is nice. It's not human, monster. Oh wait, I sense no evil from him. Turn my screen a bit brighter, there we go. Ah, you can sense me. Who are you? A ghost, as you can see. Ghosts have no need for names. Possible. Somehow he retained his consciousness after dying. Must be the castle's magic. I don't know about you, but he sure seems shady to me. Think what you will, it's your choice. However, can you truly destroy me with a whip you can't even use? Wait, hold on. How do you know he can't use the vampire killer? I find it very odd to find a ghost not controlled by the power of Dracula's castle. Smart girl compared to this foolish boy. Just before I died, I cast a magic barrier on myself, binding my soul to this place. I'm free from the castle's control, but I'm trapped here. But a paranormal entity like you can easily be affected by magic. Casting a barrier that repels the castle's power is impossible, even for me. Just who are you? My name is meaningless, but I suppose you need to call me something. Very well, call me Wind. Mr. Wind. Just Wind is fine. What are you doing here? But if he's truly that much power, he could use other methods besides just binding the spirit here. It's Jonathan Morris. The reason I'm here, simply put, is regret. I will not rest until the lord of this castle is vanquished. Though I thought I would lend my assistance to those who wish to defeat him. But if you can't move from here, what do you intend to do? In spirit form, I'm able to grant items and techniques I once possessed in life. I think they'll be of great help for you. In that case, please help us. No, I've been able to do fine without any help so far. Right, so far, but this is Dracula's castle. Even if you could use the whip, it won't help you when you die. Don't you remember your father? When perhaps we could use your help, would you help us? If you can complete the tasks I give you, only then I will help you. The priest should have some use of thing, get a potion, and the map. Yeah. So, Wind essentially gives us missions, and by completing these missions, we get useful stuff. Ah, hey, we found the priest. How did he get here? They're selling your potions here. There aren't many now, but my stock will increase little by little. For a price, right? I'm afraid so. It's still true that rural churches are short on money. Also, they say. Let's say first of all. Yeah, also, like, I have played this game before once, but, that was back in a time where I was very impatient, so I have no idea what the story of this game is at all, so I'm kind of, like, discovering that alongside now, which is interesting. What does a blank book do? The books are frightening, the words ran away, leaving it blank. I don't know what it does, but I want it. It sounds kind of ominous. And ominous in Castlevania games is always good.
Well done.
This is the tale received. Ah, nice. Then it should be advanced deep into the castle, huh? If you complete the task I give you, I shall teach you more of the magic skills, blah 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 blah. One more thing regarding the castle's lord. You mean Dracula, right? I've read books about him. Dracula isn't the castle's lord. What do you mean? That's why they call this Dracula's castle. It is indeed Dracula's castle. However, the castle's lord is a vampire by the name of Browner. I've heard nothing about that. As one would expect, his identity has been kept a secret for years after all. He infuses magic into paintings to increase his power. You will undoubtedly come across his paintings at the castle. Search for these paintings. He's using the paintings to make the castle's power, isn't he? Still, he isn't Dracula after all, so we're safe for now. Be careful, his power grows stronger by the minute. We won't let you be tied down for long, that's a promise. Yeah. Finally, we have our slide ability, which I love, because Castlevania games without slides is just boring. Okay, what does the empty book do? Doesn't do anything. Is it like an equipment? It is. I just spent 800 gold on that. Rip me, I guess. Shortcut back to the start. Nice, we'd love to see it. Come on. Charlotte, please. Can I break it? No. Dang it. That is, I think, a teleport room. Yes. Nice, we'd love to see that. Oh look, it's one of those ominous paintings. Look at this painting. Its power is incredible. Got it. This painting's function. Browner is using it to control the power of this castle. Anything will do pointless. From what I can tell, based on the theory of curse amplification, this picture is a multi-layer That's a lot of words. In short, think of it as a series of walls that surround the magic controlling the castle. The painting itself is just the outermost wall. As soon as you break it, it will regenerate. It's unbreakable. How convenient. What console was it released on? This is a DS game. I am recently very much a fan of replaying a bunch of DS games. I've never owned the game myself. But from what I know, people really like this game. It's got held in high regards. Yeah. So instead of breaking it, we're gonna do a Mario 64 and jump into the painting. So we're in the painting now. The will of the artist is embodied here. Wrong button again. So yeah, this is kind of the main gimmick of this game. Is you have the castle and then you have all these different sub-worlds, which is just paintings. And for the most part, the paintings themselves are... You take no damage from me. The paintings are mostly rather linear, whereas the castle is classic Castlevania style. More, you know, open-ended. Which gives a nice balance. There's definitely something up there and I can't reach it yet, which is upsetting. Ow. Bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to get used to the fact I actually need to use magic. If I want to get anything done with Charlotte. Okay, sadly, level ups don't seem to heal you, which is not great. But again, gonna... A bit of a challenge has never hurt anyone. And I'm gonna say that until I die, like, miserably once. And then just leave it at that. Yeah, Jonathan also has, like, significantly better stats all around. In terms of defense. So I think the play is really gonna be... Oh, go down. Magic. Castlevania with a spellcaster, why not? Oh, hi, you look dangerous. Good sir, thank you. Goodbye. Search. Huh. Nice. Oh, thank God. As with all Castlevania games, if you die, you respawn at the last save point. And your progress is reset to the last save point. Take more defense for now, if I'm gonna be honest. At least until I'm used to the movement in this game. That is a jellyfish. Because once I have the movement down, I can play a bit more risky. Ow, ow, ow. I mean, they're not doing particularly much damage at the moment, which is nice. I appreciate that. I saw that weapon and I want it. go. Golden age of handheld gaming. It really is. I mean, yeah, for the most part. The DS had a lot of trash on it as well. Sadly. But DS and Game Boy Advance are definitively like the handheld consoles. And I absolutely adore both of them. I never owned a GBA. I was a bit too young to own one myself. But in recent years, I've really come to love and adore all the games on there, or most of them at least. Are you? Ow! Great, I got poisoned. Throwing a weapon aimed at the enemy's face for psychological damage. Oh, status effects only apply to the person affected by it. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Okay, she just stays poisoned forever now, it seems. Great. I'm definitely gonna head back to the safe room. Not risking it. This is just another reason why poison is... Okay, it does wear off after a while. Still not great. But at least compared to all the Ecclesia, you can swap out the characters, so that's nice. So I've never been a fan of, like, status effects that do too much. Like, poison doing damage over time, fine. That's, you know... standard video game logic. Poison lowering your stats, okay. I understand. Reasonable. Poison doing both, absolutely vile and disgusting. Not a fan. A basic combination where both partners takes turn attacking. They use up and X. That's cool. Useful? Probably not, but cool. Great, the Switch is good, but not a handheld. So it's designed to be played on the hand. And the DS was revolutionary. The DS was great. Just like the ability to take it anywhere is so fantastic. That's the one problem with the Switch. Like, the Switch is just too big to take, to just like always carry it around. Also, it's too expensive to carry it around all the time. I am very much scared of losing it, or it getting stolen. You know. But the DS, no such problems. Ow. And you can really, and I think this, Like, the fact that the games were specifically made with a handheld in mind really shows once you take games out of that context. Like, I've been playing Luigi's Mansion 2, the HD version on the Switch, and the game was originally made for the 3DS. And because it was made for the 3DS, it was made in a certain way. It was very much, it's like more of a mission-based game to, which suits the 3DS well, because, you know, you play it for a bit, and then you put it down again, and you play for a bit and put it down again, and that's when, like, a mission style works really well. But when you put that on a Switch, it all of a sudden feels really clunky, because it just takes you out of the game constantly. You, like, really notice that. And now it's left on the work to go. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of mobile gaming at all. I mean, if people enjoy it, it's fine. It's just not for me. My phone needs to be small so that it can fit in my pocket. That is my #1 concern about a phone. And I always find it very fascinating when people only, like, have a phone and not even, like, a laptop or anything. I mean, it's incredible. Technology got really far. But, damn. Ooh, money. Having a safe statue on train tracks feels incredibly unsafe, just saying. No! Shit. Come back! Let's see, is that... No, wait, how did... There we go. There we go, that's better. I feel like I'm going the correct path, which is not what I want to do. Wrong button again. There we go. God damn. Call partner to use search magic skill with R. Wait, hold on. We clearly need to... How do I set magic? Ah, there we go. Good point. Obviously, Jonathan needs to throw pies around. Way more effective than a knife. Obviously. Ow! You really don't see those bats flying around. Oh, I just go up here. Come on. Okay, when I set these subworlds are linear, I remember them being a lot more linear than they actually seem to be. I mean, we'll be fine. Castlevania with raging winds. Go. That seems a lot less effective. Hold on. Ah. Or not. The map tells me there is something up here. But it seems to be... Okay, yeah, I want my fire back. Fire is significantly better to hit. Oh yeah, also in the pause menu you get like a completion rate for each sub area, which is kind of nice. Throwing axe at... Oh, okay. And it looks like, and I did not know that, some enemies can drop spells as well. Which just expands on my reason for not 100%ing this game, because I'm not grinding out every enemy to get all of their, like, stuff. If I've learned anything from playing Castlevania games, then that 100%ing them is a miserable experience. That is best to be avoided. Something interesting down here? Aha. I know my Castlevania games. I know where to find safe rooms, clearly. I say after just walking past one. Oh. Should just always use the fire. The fire is so much stronger than anything else I have. And since mana regenerates anyway, there is not even like a risk in doing it. Could you complete... No, okay. He chooses to stick to the wall, which is fine by me. There you go. It's kind of insane, like, the speed with which you get new items, like, new equipment pieces in this game. I'm not used to having to open up the menu every few seconds. Could you, like, not be in the wall? That'd be great. Get down here. Damn it. Aw, you can't sit in the chair. Very disappointing. Ugh. This is a long area. Goddamn. TP room. Ow. Potentially safe room. That should mean we are about to face the boss. TP room plus safe room, always a good indicator that, yep, there is the boss door. I know my games. In we go. Oh, hi! Oh, what the hell are you? Oh, dear. Ah! Oh yeah, this is fine. Okay. Ouch. Alright then. Let's try that again, but like better. Oh, this is gonna be very bad. Ow. Ow! Jesus. Okay, it's not incredibly difficult to dodge him. You just really have to... You really can't get hit by anything. He just... shreds you to pieces. First boss, by the way. Okay, the head itself is like immune to damage. Wait until they stand still, and then... Okay, that's a bit bullshit, not gonna lie. Oh my days, we made it. Ugh. Okay. Okay. This game is a lot harder than I remembered it being. Control of the castle's power has decreased a bit, bud. Decreased a bit? But I think there's something else. Oh my. I knew I smelled something. Seems like maggots got inside. A vampire. My, such attitude. You dare disrespect somebody of my caliber? I am a lady. Lady Loretta. As you said, your battle is just now may have weakened us a bit. However, I do have some tragic news for you. This wasn't the only of my father's paintings. I know, Dad. I can obviously tell by sensing the movement of the magical energy. Amusing child. What an amusing sight. A child fancies herself as an adult. Unfortunately, I have strict orders from my father not to fight you. Now, if you'll excuse me. Why did you just stop attacking? It's like a strange power was. Sure was nothing, probably just imagined it. Okay, so if the rest of the bosses are gonna hit as hard as that one does, I am screwed. Majorly screwed. Ow. I mean, I know Castlevania games are known for, like, the random difficulty spikes every now and then, but that was just ridiculous. Like... incredible. Spring off a partner's shoulders to jump again midair. I think... yeah, can now bounce. Which is kind of cute, you know. A bit of teamwork. Ugh. Oh dear. Ah! Ow. A second. I need to... sounds like you just need to get good. Now you just sound like Ree. But yeah, there... I mean, you're completely right about that. Getting good is the only way, and apparently I'm definitively not. Thank you. Stop throwing shit at me. Thank you. The audacity. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Ow. Oh. Really doesn't help that these enemies in particular take like no damage from my main mode of attacking. Thick glasses. Doesn't do anything for me, which is a shit. Well, that's just cruel. Though I could also just grind a lot. That probably also would help. Oh. Castlevania early game jumps are really something else. Oh, come on! Ow! Okay. You die, good sir. I contemplated letting you live. Oh, come on. There we go. Enhance the ability to dash back. Wait! Oh my god, I forgot I have a backwards dash in this game. Obviously. That would have been helpful to know. Like, very, very helpful to know. Ow! Okay, this enemy in particular is really flippin' annoying. Jellyfish. There we go. Now that they die within a few hits, like, they're not as dangerous anymore. More like mildly inconvenient. God damn it. These enemies, on the other hand, can go straight to hell. Give me that. No. The timing of the double jump is surprisingly awkward. More defense. Kind of important at the moment, at least. Also because apparently I need to get good. Most suspicious room ever? Pushing an object, call your partner to help to push it. Oh, that would have been... Okay, that allows me to go down quicker. I love how you have these, like, incredibly dangerous looking enemies early on in Castlevania games that do, like, nothing. Oh dear. Okay, you have, like, a slight cooldown in between firing, like, your fire. Which really is a bit awkward. So Convoys would be another spell, but I don't really want a stat spell. I really want an offensive one. Because otherwise I don't do any damage as Charlotte. And that'd be bad. Clearly. Oh hi. God, they're good at hitting this stuff. Gotta say, actually more impressed than mad at this point. Ow. Okay, not at you. Enemies just flying randomly into you? Not impressed by that. Now, can I go back is the question. Yes, I can. I actually need to look into the guides. I do not remember. Down A. Tim too hard. Fact not get good. Castlevania games can be quite hard. There's some that are more difficult than others. Some of them I think are quite reasonable and very beginner friendly, whereas others are absolutely not. Like the last Castlevania that got released on DS, Order of Ecclesia, is notoriously very difficult. But I think like Aria of Sorrow, Aria and Dawn of Sorrow respectively are rather chill Castlevania games. Harmony of Dissonance as well, kind of. So yeah, it's... It always depends a bit on what game you stumble upon first in the series. Because I don't even remember which one was the first I played. I think Aria of Sorrow for the Game Boy Advance was like my entry point into the series. And that worked out kind of well. Summon lighting in the shape of a cross. Okay. There are 100% secret rooms around here that I haven't found yet, but that's fine. Also, I think it's a bit of like strategy. Like, the games themselves don't necessarily tell you what's a good way of playing. Like, it took me a while to figure out that, like, jump attacking, which is what you usually do, is, like, the only good way of playing this game, really, because everything else just makes you be a sitting duck, and that's not fun. So that's the quickest I ever ran out of potions, so that's great.
How are things?
Supersonic Punch. Go to the butcher in town and punch some meat to get ground meat. That would have probably been a nice mission to have before I went into the painting, not gonna lie. That feels very stupid now. That would have been nice to have about, like, an hour ago, but sure. Alright, let's go back in town and go to the butcher. And with that, today I have learned you should always check for quests first. Which I will inevitably forget, as I always do. I think I even remember where the butcher is. Ow! There's the butcher. Ah. Well, I can certainly punch the meat. Wait, it said punch it, right? Well, I mean, clearly, a fist is more effective than a claymore. How could I ever doubt the game's logic? My audacity. Alright. Get out of here, and let's hope he doesn't have another mission for this place, because that would suck a bit. I also wonder if he has multiple quests at some point. Bullet punch received.